Well, Thanksgiving is a time to gather around the table with your family and friends and be thankful for what you have. Well, for a lot of military families, they're not able to celebrate the holidays together, but that doesn't change their thankfulness. Connecting Point contributor Carolee McGrath tells us more.
Do you want anything else to eat for breakfast, sweetie?
James Miller is a busy dad of two little girls, Victoria, 7, and Abigail, who's 4. Miller, who is stationed at Westover Air Force Base in Chicopee, has been holding down the fort while his wife, Kelly, also in the Air Force, has been deployed in Southwest Asia.
It's not an easy thing, when you tell them, Daddy's going on a trip, or, Mama has to go on a trip for a little bit. And we try to be straightforward with them, not sugarcoat it, and Daddy's going to be gone for X amount of time, or Mommy's going to be gone for this amount of time.
James enlisted in the Air Force in 2010 at the prompting of his wife. Kelly had been in the Army National Guard before the couple got married and had kids. She also enlisted at the same time as James.
Ever since, it's been such a crazy ride. It's been so fun, but it's so tough at the same time, because for periods of time, both Kel and I have gone away for, a couple months here, a few weeks here. It's been one of us is home and one of us is gone. It's been pretty intense. So it's hard to juggle that, and you're raising 2 young children at the same time.
James, a mechanic who works on the C-5s, can be deployed at any time. At home, he sticks to a set schedule with the girls.
Same routine every day. Go to school. Daddy picks you up on the way home. Come right home. Get right into homework. Start dinner. And get right into reading. We'll usually read on the couch for a little while, and then they can watch a little bit of TV while Daddy's paying bills and cleaning up, trash, all the other miscellaneous stuff. So it does make for a long day, though. And so it is a tough schedule to stick by, but I find it makes things go a lot easier.
This Thanksgiving will certainly be bittersweet without his wife around.
Anytime you miss a holiday, a birthday, it's such a torn feeling, because you're doing something that you love and you're serving your country, and it means so much to you. But when you miss out on all the little life things, that it's hard to be away those days. It's a hard thing to work through.
James says he has help from family and adds Victoria has stepped up with her mom gone, becoming the little lady of the house.
With her mom being gone, I figured there'd be some resistance, having a tough time at school, tough time with just everything. And it's been the exact opposite. I mean, she's been helping out so much around the house, cleaning, chores, everything, school, notes home from school about how well she's doing.
Are you proud of your mommy and daddy?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're in the Air Force and they're serving our country.
More than 170,000 military personnel are currently serving overseas. Lisa and Tad Russell, a military couple, understand what's expected and the difficulties of a deployment, especially during the holidays. Lisa and Tad met at Travis Air Force Base in California. They have 4 children and have been married for 24 years.
When Amanda was 6 months old, Tad got deployed for 3 months. And then when we decided to have Theo, three years later, I got out and decided to be a stay-at-home mom for that time. And he was deployed 7 out of 10 of Jenny's first birthdays. Every year, -3. So that was difficult. Christmases, Thanksgiving, holidays.
Tad, who comes from a proud military family, is in the Air National Guard. He's a federal technician at Barnes Air Force Base in Westfield.
Well, it started 1991 with the first Gulf War. I went to Oman and Saudi Arabia and places unknown. And over the years, I've been to Turkey and Kuwait, Qatar, Iceland, Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi, over and over again. I've gone on nine deployments.
Lisa and Tad's oldest 2 children followed in their footsteps. 23-year-old Amanda is in the Air Force. 20-year-old Theo is a Marine, finishing up his training at Camp Pendleton in California. Families like the Russells and the Millers are hoping that people will remember our troops this Thanksgiving, and they're also hoping that they'll remember and be grateful for the tremendous sacrifice they're making for our country every single day.
Just to remember the families that don't have their kids. We're fortunate that we still have ours, but just in this last week there's been numerous military who've died, you know, whether in combat or in friendly fire or accidental, and those parents aren't going to have their family.
For me, I would like people to remember that all these people that are deployed, gone, serving, sacrificing, they do it for everybody's liberty. So exercise that liberty. Go out and live your life and do the best you can, contribute to the common good, you know, and just be a good American, honestly.
And while little Victoria may be missing her mommy this Thanksgiving, at her young age, she understands the mission.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
In the Air Force,
How come?
because I want to be just like my mom and my dad.
Reporting for Connecting Point, I'm Carolee McGrath.